What's up, everyone? Basketballer here. We are now in this third game for this November 15, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the game between New York Knicks with a record of 6 wins and 7 losses, visiting Utah Jazz having a record of 10 wins and 5. The game will be at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 10 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right. So, by the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the spread that's given on this. Um, it's actually minus 4.5, and it's actually given towards the home team, Utah Jazz. And before we proceed, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings or the rankings of both teams. New York Knicks, belonging to the Eastern Conference, is currently ranked at number 10 with a record of 6 wins and 7. While for Utah Jazz, they're actually at number 3 in the Western Conference with a record of 10 wins and 5. Utah Jazz would have the home court advantage on this. And in terms of momentum, well, we can just skip that part because both teams are actually coming off their losses. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams were actually having their rest yesterday, so we can also skip that part. Although mm, I would have to say that somehow New York Knicks would have some sort of an advantage because this will be like the third game for Utah Jazz out of 4 nights. All right, so a bit of an advantage pointing towards New York Knicks on that. And in terms of the availability of the players, for Utah Jazz, everyone is actually okay. Everyone's healthy. As for New York Knicks, there's just one who is out and is actually listed as questionable, and that is their main center, Mitchell Robinson. All right, now this one's tough because both teams are actually struggling. Obviously, Utah Jazz, they have been performing way better than how New York Knicks are for this season. They have actually surprised a lot of teams. They have actually surprised a lot of players with how they're doing. Even if after that back-to-back losses that they recently had, they're still at number 3 in the Western Conference with that record of 10 wins and 5. Now the question is this like the start of the downfall of Utah Jazz, or will they be able to recover? Now for New York Knicks, it has been like this. They would win, they would lose, they would win, and they would lose. Their last game was a loss, and that was against OKC Thunder. Prior to that, they actually won. That was against Detroit Pistons. Before that, they actually lost against Boston Celtics, I guess that was. And before that, they actually defeated Minnesota Timberwolves. So, the lack of consistency is what's hurting New York Knicks at the moment. But if we would actually follow that trend or that kind of pace, it shows that New York Knicks highly likely would actually win this game. But of course, yes, it's good to look at the pacing, the pacing, but or the trends. But we can just solely rely on that, if you know what I'm saying, right? Now, for me, Utah Jazz highly likely would actually win. They do have the weapons. They don't. New York Knicks, they won't have Mitchell Robinson, highly likely. If Utah Jazz can actually go inside the paint just like they normally do, um, they might be able to actually take care of New York Knicks. But again, basing it on the trend of New York Knicks, they might they actually have a good fight. They can actually put up a good fight. But what I would do is this: I'm gonna take on the New York Knicks, but I'm gonna take the plus on it. Um, I'm not sure if it will be again the start of Utah Jazz's downfall. A lot of people have been waiting for that, and again they've gone 2 losses lately. Both losses though came from Eastern Conference teams, so I'm not sure what's with that. Obviously, New York Knicks is a you know it's an Eastern Conference team. So the question is, will Utah Jazz go for their third loss straight, going up against an Eastern Conference team, or will New York Knicks recover? Um, Not really sure what the answer to that is, but my confidence is towards New York Knicks, at least protecting themselves with a +4 spread on it. All right, I don't think Utah Jazz would actually win and defeat New York Knicks with a blowout. New York Knicks would actually try to come back, led by their point guard now, Brunson. So my take on this would be New York Knicks with a +4.5 on it. Again, that's New York Knicks +4.5. Peace out, pass it love, and God bless.